First game of the season, and it's St Helens away. They don't get any bigger, do they?
No, they don't really. Biggest game of the year for us, so looking forward to it. The first time it's obviously come on round one, but we're all looking forward to it.
Would you rather it come in round one, or would you rather have a few games to build into it, or is this the perfect way to start?
I don't know. I don't really have a preference, really. I enjoy the game either way, really. It's it's a great game to be a part of as a player. The atmosphere is unreal, and it's something that sort of I missed when I went to, I suppose, to the NRL is the atmosphere in these games. So we're looking forward to it.
Does it give you something extra as a player when you walk out into that kind of atmosphere?
Oh, definitely. The intensity in these games are a lot higher than just your normal game. I think if you just watch the games back, there's always that lift for these games, and but being the first game of the year, I know people are a bit like, should it be now or should they wait for a bit? But I'm pretty sure the players will lift the same way, and it'll be a great game.
And do you do anything different in preparation? Will Thursday look any different to you than a normal game day would?
Nah, not for me really. I just chill really and stay quite relaxed. I don't really have a routine either, so I just sort of go with it. As I got older, I sort of worked out that those superstitious sort of things don't really work, and you just got to go out there and play rugby. So nice and simple.
And on top of it being a derby, it's the grand final winners against the league leadership winners from last year. I mean, it should just be two really good teams going against each other there, shouldn't it?
Yeah, mate, they were the benchmark last year for a long part of the year, and they were outstanding really last year, and everyone was trying to catch them, and we maybe hit a bit of form late in the season, and got, obviously managed to win it, but they're a fantastic team, had a great season, and we it's going to be a tough game.
Where do you see the major threat coming from St Helens?
Where do you start really? They've got Fred all over the park. You'd have to talk about James Roby in there. He's a fantastic player. One of the best to come out of the British game, I think. And he's just, he's always going to be there, and he's going to take any opportunity that he gets. So, we most got to start with that. The forward pack, containing them, but they've also made some really good signings. Lachlan Coote at fullback, Nagama in the centres. They'll be dangerous. So. It's going to be tough, but I think any big game like this, I think, starts up front, so the forward pack will most really determine how the game goes for both.
And just how much does game one set the tone for the rest of the season?
Well, I hope it does. I hope we have a cracking game, and it sets the tone for the season. For these sort of games, are a bit one-off for us. We always single them out every year, and like I said, it's a bit unusual to have it in round one, but it's good for us. We had a tough pre-season. Long pre-season, and we're looking forward to finally playing.
Wigan leads Sydney as months go. They don't get much bigger than that, do they?
Nah, poor Lammy's got a tough sort of run into the coaching sort of gig, and he's got 3 really big games, But look, for us, we just sort of try to embrace it and be positive and look forward to it. So, the first game for us is this one, and we haven't really thought too much into the others. It's the best way to approach it, I think, and just getting the games done. And like I said, as much as we have been focusing on St Helens with Lammy's sort of stuff that he's brought in, a lot of it's been on ourselves really, and working on looking at our own game and how we can improve and the things he's trying to implement. So there's a fair bit of stuff that's been on ourselves.
How do you take a season when you finish as champions and then build on that further in pre-season?
It's obviously challenging to go back to back and win it. It's because of that, complacency and stuff like that sort of creep in. But we've had so many changes in the off the staff and all of that it sort of feels like we're starting again. We haven't really talked about last year, if I'm honest, and we sort of see it. The trophy's up to get up for the grabs again. It's not like we're trying to defend it or it's ours. It's we're on again, and it's a new start, and we're going to slowly climb and hopefully build our season, and hopefully we're there at the end of the season.